Hey guys, it's Steve here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and before we get to the newest addition to our inventory, we're going to go over some new things that we're doing here at Hankster's to improve the purchasing process for our customers. If you see a vehicle on our website at www.hanksters.com, maybe it doesn't have all the options you would like it to have. Maybe you want different wheels and tires, or air conditioning on a vehicle that doesn't have it, or fuel injection on an old carbureted vehicle, or maybe you want disc brakes, or different mufflers, hood, or stripes, or so on and so on. Give us a call. We'll get you a quote of what it would cost to add that feature or make that modification to that car to make it perfect for you. Also, we want to remind everyone that we have powertrain warranty and shipping included in mostly every vehicle on our website. Powertrain warranty is 3 months or 3,000 miles, internally lubricated parts of the engine, transmission, and differential. And of course, if it is a four-wheel drive vehicle you want to get from us, it would include the transfer case and the front differential as well. We also have financing available. If you go on our website at www.hanksters.com, click on the financing tab that's right next to the vehicle you're interested in, fill out the application that pops up, hit submit or enter down at the bottom left. We receive it, we send it out, and we go from there. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that way you can see videos of our current inventory, including this one, and videos of our past inventory to see what we bring in here at Hankster's Hot Rods. Well, now we're going to get right to it. What we have for you today is this beautiful 1967 Mercury Cougar XR7, and this is a true XR7. And it is also in the correct color that it had came in of white. The paint on the car, very nice shine the whole way around, really looks good. Also, we do have a gold pinstripe that follows the body line the whole way down the sides, and we'll see that as we go around. Next thing you're going to notice is the wheels and tires. We do have the steel classic Magnum 500s. We got the Mercury center caps there with the beauty rings, and the Cobra Radial GT raised white letter tires, and of course that is the whole way around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to address our gaps. We're going to start with our front gap here, driver's side, front fender to door. Really nice, fairly even the whole way down. And you can see our body lines here line up nicely, and so do they right here, right on the money. Before we get to our second gap, we're going to address our windshield here, driver's side. No chips and cracks. Matter of fact, the windshield on this car is very nice, very clear, really no scratches or anything at all. Driver's side glass, no chips and cracks on those either. Now our second gap, driver's side, between the driver's side door and the quarter panel. Fairly even the whole way down, and you can see our body lines down here and right here line up very nicely, and so does your stripe. What I'm going to do now is open up the driver's side door. We'll go over the interior from this point of view. This car does have the saddle interior, vinyl bucket seats there, folding center floor console. You can see the factory steering wheel there with the wood grain dash there. Factory instrumentation. You do have the clock and the factory stereo down there as well. You see the carpeting, the dash, the door panels, and the seats all in really great shape. We do have seat belts front and back as well. Moving along, we do have our XR7 emblems here. Of course, that is on both sides as well. Now coming to the back of the car. Driver's rear glass, no chips and cracks. And the bright work on this car also, I didn't mention on the sides here, is very nice condition. Our trunk gapping from here to here, nice and parallel the whole way across. Coming around to the back of the car, our rear bumper, the chrome on the car is really nice. You got some scratching here and there, but overall the chrome's great condition. Of course, we've got our dual exhaust peeking out down there with the chrome tips and our reverse lights down here in the valence. And of course, the classic Cougar tail lights with the fins. Those are also one of my favorite features. What we're going to do now is I'm going to pop the trunk here, and we're going to go over everything here in the trunk floor. Now inside the trunk, of course, underneath the trunk, body color. Our jambs, as you can see, fantastic shape, very smooth, no rust or any holes in them. Our weather stripping, which of course is on the trunk on these cars, intact and in great shape the whole way around. Down here in the trunk floor, as you can see, we do have a vinyl cover throughout the trunk floor. We do have a spare tire, of course, a cover for it as well. It is a steel wheel. It does not match the Magnum 500. It is just a black steel wheel. Down here and under, we do have the matting, which is really nice. Of course, this is where your fuel tank is. The whole center of the floor is your fuel tank, and the floor and all the insides are in great shape. Of course, this matting really helps protect it. Moving along. Coming to the passenger side, and again, this is always the point where I address the paint for the second time. Again, the paint down the side here, the roof, very nice. It just really shines really bright white. And we also, I did not point out, we have the, of course, the stainless wheel well moldings at all four corners as well. Our passenger side glass, no chips and cracks in those. Now, our first gap passenger side between the quarter panel and the door. Very even the whole way down. You can see our body line there and there lines up right on the money. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the passenger side door, and we'll go over the interior from this point of view. Again, you can see our door jambs, our seats, our console, the passenger side of the dash, very nice condition. You got the automatic floor shifter there. The saddle seats, again, just really in great shape, and I really like the contrast of the saddle to the white. Moving along, coming up to our second gap passenger side. Door to front fender. Again, very even the whole way down. Body line there and here lines up right on the money, and so does our stripe. And by the way, you can see our gold stripe on this side as well the whole way down the side of the body. Passenger side of the windshield, great shape. Windshield is really very clear on this car. No chips and cracks. And of course, our cowl to hood gap is also very nice the whole way across. Coming to the front of the car, front bumper chrome is in great shape. Bumperettes are in nice shape as well. You do have some scratching here and there, but overall, great condition on the chrome. Of course, you do have the hideaway headlights, another classic Cougar feature, which I really like. Those looks to be all in great shape. I don't see broken or missing pieces on those. What I'm going to do now is going to pop the hood and we'll go over everything in the engine bay. Of course, under the hood, body color, your aprons, rad support firewall, all in black. What we have here engine-wise is the date-correct Ford 289 small block V8. We have air conditioning, we have power steering, we have power brakes. Of course, great shape, everything under here. You can see the engine just so very clean. The engine bay, we have a Motorcraft carburetor. Very neat, very well taken care of. And you can see these 289s, really great engines. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to put this up in the air and we're going to show you how nice it is underneath. Hey guys, we got our XR7 Cougar up in the air. We're going to do our undercarriage review as we always do, starting at the front. Your suspension control arms and so on look to be of a stock style. We do have our front sway bar, our belly bar here, nice and intact. That looks really good. Our front section's a frame. Look good. And look good. We do have drum brakes front here and rear, so 4-wheel drum brakes. Our oil pan on our 289 small block Ford V8. Our rear main seal. Our transmission pan on our C4 automatic transmission. And our output seal are all nice and dry. There's no leaks on any of those. That all looks really good. Our transmission cross member, nice and solid. That looks good as well. Our exhaust mounts look really good there also. We do have our e-brake cable going back there and going back there. As you can see, our junction is right here. Now, our floor in this area here and here on both sides looks good. We have our drains are all present. You got your embossments and your lines here all the way up to here. You can see up here behind the exhaust, that looks really good. We do have dual exhaust on the vehicle, coming off the stock style manifolds, going to dual piping back into the dual mufflers, and we're going to see that as we get back there further. Now moving along, Again, I'm going to continue to address the floor. Middle section here looks great. You can see all of our grommets, all of our embossments here, and our drains. And that is on both sides. Everything is present. Everything looks really good. Moving along here, we get back to our dual mufflers. These are dual Xlerator mufflers. And of course, our tailpipes go up and out the back on either side of the fuel tank, and we'll see that in a moment. Our pinion seal at the differential, and our gear set seal, nice and dry. That all looks really good there. We still got our tag here on the differential as well. We do have leaf spring suspension on the back. We got KYB rear shocks. Speaking of the leaf springs, our front spring mounts, both look good here on the front. Now, our rear sections of the frame, looks good. And looks good. Now coming to the rear side here, our floor up above the differential, again, that looks really good. You can see all your seams, your indentations there, all the embossments in the metal are all there, all look really good. Like I had said, we got drum brakes on the back as well. Our exhaust, which you can see this is all, looks like new exhaust, up and out and around the fuel tank here, and out the back at a 45-degree angle with chrome tips. Now our fuel tank here looks really good. It's probably a newer tank. It is coated in a silver paint. And remember, this model year, this is part of the floor, so you won't have straps. And we also have a drain which comes in handy, so you don't have to take the whole tank out. You can just use the drain. Our rear spring hangers look good and look good. All in all, it looks really nice under here. What we're going to do is drop it down and fire it up so you can hear the engine run.